What's up fellow gamers, Tactical Master here. Today I'm gonna show you how to play Multicrew Tank Combat 4. Now the first thing you're gonna do once you spawn is choose a loadout. To do that, click the loadout locker. There will be 3 classes: Crewman, Infantry and Engineer. I will make a more in-depth video about the differences between these 3, but for now all you need to know is that you need to be a crewman to be in certain vehicles, unless you are in the passenger seat. Those vehicles will have crewman only written in the spawn vehicle menu. So you choose your weapons, your primary, your secondary, your tertiary, and after you get your loadout, get a jerry can and ammo crate. You can only take one of each, but this can be very useful to resupply your vehicle without the need to go back to base or to go to a capture point. Then, click the Spawn Vehicle button. A menu will appear, and you will notice that there are tiers for vehicles. And you need points to spawn vehicles, except for tier 1. You can see how many points you have by clicking the tab key, right here. And you can get points by destroying enemy vehicles, capturing points, killing enemy players, repairing your vehicle, resupplying vehicles, and hitting a skill check as a loader. You can choose a color or a camo for your vehicle, and this can be very useful, so make sure you choose a good camo for your map. Also, you will notice that some of these vehicles are badge vehicles. To unlock these, you have to do certain missions. You can see what those missions are in the game's page. Now, once you spawn your vehicle, you should be teleported to the driver's seat. If you aren't, then just walk up to the vehicle and open the hatches to get in. Okay. Now, starting with the driver's seat, you will have a HUD that it will indicate a few things. Going from left to right, you have the speedometer, indicates the speed. The controls tab, if you click that, there's the controls for the driver. Click again to close. This is the RPM counter. You have to pay attention to this one because if the RPMs are too low, you'll have very poor acceleration, and if the RPMs are too high, you will have no acceleration at all, as in your speed will not increase. So, if your RPMs are too low, press Q to downshift, and if your RPMs are too high, press E to upshift. You should upshift when the RPM counter hits the red line, and downshift at 1 to 2000 RPM. Here's the fuel counter, indicates how much fuel you have. This is the lock switch, prevents other people from joining your vehicle or opening doors or hatches. This is the light switch, you control the headlights. And this is the engine switch, you turn the engine on or off. This is the gearbox. Here you can see what gear you are in. N stands for neutral, F for forward, and R for racing mode. I'm just kidding, it's reverse. Then you just use WASD to drive, just like any other game. Now we get to the gunner part. The gunner controls the main gun of the vehicle. If there is no gunner seat, then the commander will be the equivalent. Once you get in the gunner seat, a UI with round options will appear. If it doesn't, then either the gun is loaded, you don't have more ammo, or there's someone sitting in the loader seat. Usually, there's a coaxial machine gun that you can also use. Press C to switch guns, or just click. If the vehicle has smoke grenades, press G to deploy them. Use them to hide from enemies. You can press H to aim with your mouse, or press X to get into the gunner sight. Once you are in the gunner sight, use mouse aim or WASD to aim the gun. I would recommend using WASD to aim in the general direction of the enemy tank, and then use mouse aim to aim more precisely to a weak spot in enemy armor. Let me give you an example. If I was trying to shoot that tank, and I was looking here, instead of using the mouse to aim, like this, I can just use WASD, and then use the mouse to aim more precisely, because it's faster. If your tank has a thermal sight, press K to toggle on and off. If the vehicle that you are using has it, you should also activate the gun stabilizer. It will help you to keep aiming this at the same spot even when the vehicle is moving. Press Z to activate. The rectangle should be red. Now in the gunner sight, you will notice that there are lines with numbers next to them. Those lines indicate where the round is going because of bullet drop-off. To shoot the target, the first thing you have to do is know the distance between you and him. To do that, look at him and press and hold V. That will give you the distance. Here. Now, once you know the distance, all you have to do is align the value with the correct line and shoot. The loader seat is very useful to boost vehicle reload speed. The loader reloads the guns 2 times faster than the gunner, okay? Now on top of that, there's a skill check, and if you get it right, you get an even faster reload and some points. To do the skill check, press E once the bar hits the yellow strip. The commander seat usually has a weapon, but isn't generally as important as the other seats. The passenger seats can be very useful to carry infantry with you. Infantry can carry RPGs, and they can help you take down targets or hold capture points. If you are in the vehicle seat, you can click the mouse wheel button to ping locations. This is very useful to communicate with your enemies. To capture points, just go in them and stay there. If there is an enemy player inside that point, you will not be able to capture it. After capturing a point, if you press M, you will see the points of your team increasing. The team with the most points wins. And that was the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, let me know in the comment section if I missed anything, and tell me what videos you wanna see. See you next video.